I know sometimes it can be really hard to keep pushing, right? You giving it all you got, you're putting in the hours, you're putting in the effort, you're really, really trying. It could be with finances, it could be with building your business, it could be with getting that degree, it could be with trying to find a new job, right? Like you are just giving it all you have. And yet sometimes, or a lot of times, it feels like nothing is happening, right? Maybe you're trying to lose weight and you're not seeing the results that you are so desperate to see. But I want to tell you something. Just keep going. Just keep going. Do not give up, because when you give up, when you throw in the towel, when you quit, now it's not going to happen because you stopped. Why give up? Because think about it like this. All the hours that you put into this thing that you're trying to do, if you give up, then all those hours were for nothing because you didn't get the result that you wanted. You can't get time back, right? And if you spent money, you can't get the money back. So don't give up. You guys, there have been countless times, especially this year, like literally this year, 2024, where I am putting in hours and hours and hours into making content, trying to grow my platform, trying to really push this weight loss and fitness content, this motivation content. And I'll look at the views and I'll be like, dang, only 100 views. Some videos, only 20 views, 40 views. And I'm like, all the time and energy that I'm putting into this, and it doesn't even feel like it's working. Even last year when I first started all of this, and I felt awkward. I didn't really know what I was doing. I was second guessing everything, but I still showed up every single day. And no one's following, no one's subscribing, no one cares. That's how it feels, right? And I'm just like, gosh, what am I doing wrong, right? Why is this not working for me? But I didn't give up. I kept pushing, I kept going. I literally just kept going because all of the hours that I had already done, all the videos that I'd already made would be for nothing. If I stop now, then all those months of putting in all of that time, energy, and effort were literally for nothing. For nothing. And I am telling you, and I tell you guys this on my other channel, however much time you think something is going to take, I have learned you need a double, triple, quadruple, or even 6 times that. Because we always underestimate how long something takes. And when you do that and you reach that time limit that you set, even though it wasn't real, then you're ready to throw in the towel. You're ready to give up and you're ready to say it didn't work. But it's not that it's not working. You just haven't invested enough time. You know what I'm saying? 3 months is not enough time. Sometimes a year isn't enough time. Specifically with weight loss and trying to build muscle, that takes years and years and years. A lot of these people that you're looking up to and admiring, they were doing it for 10 years, 20 years, 5 years, every day, every single day, from the time they wake up to the time they go to bed, every single day for 10 years. And I was ready to throw in the towel after 3 months. Some of my favorite content creators have been on YouTube for 8 years. And I'm crying over posting and uploading videos, and it's only been 2 weeks, a month. Do you get what I'm saying? So don't give up. And no matter how hard it gets, because life be lifing, right? Things happen. And a lot of times it's out of our control. But don't stop. Just keep going. Just keep going. You guys, there have been countless times on my entrepreneurial journey where, and I don't really talk about it like that, but I feel like I should always be vulnerable with you guys. And I'm in a space where I'm comfortable with really being me and keeping it real. And there were plenty of times throughout the years where I didn't know how I was going to pay my rent or my mortgage when I had my house. I didn't know how I was going to pay the lights. Sometimes my car note was late, right? Sometimes my rent was late, and I didn't know what I was going to do. But I never threw in the towel. I never said to hell with it. I'm done. I'm going back to work. I can't do this anymore. Because I knew that if I stopped now, if I stopped then, it's over. Like, all of the years that I had already put into it, all the money that I had already put into it, if I quit now, that was literally for nothing. Not only did I waste time, I wasted money. If I stop, it was literally for nothing. So I realized I couldn't stop. I had to keep going because I knew and I know that eventually, I will see the results that I'm looking for. Eventually. But I'll never see those results if I throw in the towel. I'll never get there. I'll never get there. I can cancel Christmas on it. If I quit now, it's not going to happen. So as long as you don't quit, you didn't fail. A lot of times people think, oh, it's failing. It's not failing. It only fails when you throw in the towel. When you're done, when you wash your hands with it and you're just like, you know what, I can't do this anymore, then you failed. But having good months and having bad months, it doesn't mean you failed. Because you keep going, you keep pushing, you keep hope alive, you keep hoping and praying that it's going to get better. And as long as you show up every single day, even when you don't feel like it, even when you don't feel like it, even when you don't feel motivated anymore, even when you're depressed, even when you're stressed, even when you're frustrated, you still show up every single day and do what you're supposed to do, it's going to work. It will work. It has to work. It has no choice but to work because you're doing it every single day. And by accident, it automatically gets better. It's so hard to do something every single day and it doesn't get better. Think about, you might not remember, but when you first started trying to read, right? You didn't know the words. You had to sound out the letters, the words, right? You were mispronouncing stuff. You were stumbling over the sentences. Sometimes you didn't even understand what you just read, but you kept reading, right? And over time, however many years, because it takes kids years to learn how to read, over the years, you learned how to read. It just got better, right? It had no choice but to get better. You're forced to read every single day. It had to get better by accident, right? Even if you weren't in school, but you were still reading the words, it accidentally got better because you're doing it every single day, right? So why would this be any different? Whatever you're working on, why would it be any different? The only time it's not going to work, the only time it won't work is when you stop being consistent. When you show up one day out of the month, then you don't come back to it for another 2 months. It's not going to get better. When you're good for a week and then you fall off for 3, it's not going to get better. When you do good for 6 months, but then you fall off for a year, it's not going to get better. So show up every single day. Push yourself every single day. Stop looking at the numbers. Stop looking at what's going wrong. Just show up and just do what you're supposed to do every single day, no matter how hard it gets. And I promise you, it's going to work. I know for a fact. There's no one that can tell me otherwise. I know for a fact I'm going to get to where I want to be on YouTube. I know for a fact because I show up for it every single day. I know it's going to happen. I can feel it in my gut. I know. I see it. I see it. And I already see the progress because I show up every single day. I love to work out, you guys. I love to lift weights. Today I was finally able to hit floor push-ups. I have been wanting to do floor push-ups for a long, long, long time with correct form. A very long time. A very, very, very long time. And I finally was able to hit 7 floor push-ups straight with correct form. Because I show up every single day. And my body has no choice but to get stronger because I show up every single day, right? Think about if you're trying to lose weight. You show up every single day by eating right. Your body has no choice but to lose the fat. It doesn't have a choice because you show up every single day eating clean, staying in that caloric deficit. Your body has no choice but to lose the weight because you show up every single day. You work on it every single day. You don't give up. You keep going even when you don't feel like it, even when you're frustrated with it, even when you want to give up. You keep going. The same applies with anything that you're trying to do. Nothing changes. It doesn't matter what it is, whatever the goal is, just show up every single day and put in that work. And it will happen. You only fail when you stop. So don't stop. Just keep going. I promise it's going to work. But you have to keep showing up every single day. All right? All right.